How satisfying was it having that first goal against a former team, and have you ever jumped higher than you jumped after that goal?
I thought I was going to jump over the boards. I didn't know what to do anymore. Yeah, it was very satisfying, but it was mostly to get the first goal and get the team going. It was great.
What do you take out of this one, Donald, to head into game two? Because obviously their backs are a little bit against the wall right now.
No, we're always against the wall. I mean, but they are a hard-working team, and you can never stop working against them. And they've been showing it through the season where they come back from behind two, and so we got to pay attention to that.
Can you talk what they have to do, what you guys have to do in game two in terms of obviously now their backs a little bit against the wall, and talk about the intensity you guys have to have in game two?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, is it's a 7-game series. They're going to come out hard, and we know they are. We knew they were tonight, and like I said, we're very lucky to come out with a win tonight with how they played and how we played. But we'll take a step back and regroup and be ready for them on Sunday.
Mike, on the first goal, what was the read that made you allow you to take the catch?
Well, two guys were on the guy. My guy that usually covers me was on the guy in the slot, which was Fedorov, and then anytime that happens, that's kind of an opportunity for me to jump in the back door, and I just went for it, just because we were down 2 goals.
Surprised Sergei
Since we're going to get coached, very surprised. I had no idea he would bump it to me, but I mean, he's that type of player. He can find guys in that ones.
10 times more the intensity, and we had a great crowd tonight.
But who had Donald Brashear in the pool for the first goal?
Who didn't have Donnie in the pool? It's more like it. He's been in playoff series before, so he's a great leader on this team, and he told us what to expect.
That's when you talk about that, but secondary scoring in the playoffs was huge. You guys got 4 goals tonight, and guys not named Alexander. How big is that?
I think it's huge. I mean, if you look at the games around the league, there's been a lot of secondary scoring, and from the AHL experience, I can tell you that secondary scoring is what wins the games most of the time, and hopefully we keep that going.
It was like goal as they got you up in there, and then they wind up scoring 2 within 33 seconds of each other. What were you guys thinking at the time?
I mean, that's deflating anytime you're ahead and then you give up 2 quick ones. We just came in here. We knew we didn't play as well as we would hope. Philly, I gave it credit. They came in the second. They turned it up a notch. We didn't match it, and we knew we had to come out in the third.
Rainey gets 2 right off the bat to tie it in the third, and then Alex. But to be able to do that 3 unanswered after we're down 4-2, what does that mean?
I just think it's a tribute to this team. We had the mentality that we're never going to give up, and you're playing for your livelihood here. I mean, you can't lose games like that.
We just talked about secondary scoring. Secondary, I mean, that's been a staple of this team all year, though. We look at 10 guys with at least 10 goals.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think so. That's something you have to pride yourselves on when you have Ovechkin in the lineup, because guys are going to key on him all night long, and he can't do it by himself.
Can you talk about the energy surge that you guys seem to have coming out in the third period?
Yeah, I mean, we knew they were going to come out hard. They did in the second. We knew we had to match it. We were trying to get the edge there. It was a battle of wills there for a little bit.
Fedorov said he's been in some buildings and some big games. He said loudest building he's ever been in.
Yeah, this place was electrifying tonight. I'm a great fan of Mercy, nothing against them, but this place is rocking.
What do you take into game 2 that maybe you learned from this game tonight against this team?
That you have to play a full 60 minutes. I think that's the biggest key. I think, they came at us in the second. We didn't necessarily let up. They just kind of took the game over, and we have to learn from that.
Not much time to enjoy this one before you guys go at it again.
Nope, 1 game at a time, and never enjoy this one for very long at all.
That third period, was that as good a period of hockey as you guys have played this season? Where does that rank for you guys?
I don't know, to be honest with you, since I've been out for the last month. I'm sure they've had some great periods, but anytime you're in the playoffs and you can come back and get a win like we did, it's it's a credit to the guys on the team.
Seems like the knowledge of their fans too.
Yeah, they're smart and they're loud and they sure dress good.
What's his performance tonight?
A guy like you would get the winner like Gretzky.
Yeah, the puck follows. In fact, my son, who couldn't make it today, was at University of Pennsylvania, and we were text messaging back and forth. And when we tied it, he sent me a text message and said, "Alex will win it." And I'm like, like a minute and a half later, you know, he wins it, and I was just texting back, "Yep, it's over, we win." So.
With this performance tonight, what would it take you to go Mike Green with the Mohawk?
For me to do a Mohawk,
You look good in it.
I think I'd rather do the beard.
Ted, a couple of days ago, George was talking to us about a meeting he had with you a few years ago after the Jagger years and stuff, and he said, we decided to rip this thing down and start again. He said it was really hard to make the decision to start all over. He said that we didn't know how long it would take. Can you go back to that a little bit for us? Do you remember what you were feeling at
Yeah, I'll be frank, it wasn't that hard for me because you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And that was a very fine team with really good players, and it couldn't win a cup. And the lockout was coming, and these players would get older, and so while there was risk, there actually was more risk in not doing it. And so I knew it'd be painful. And you know, everyone says it's been a long, long time. You know, I look at it, it was a half a season the year that we started to make the trades, and it's Ovechkin, this is his third season. So the fans have been patient, but to turn your business around, fill the building with fans like this, have a team with this much upside, Alex is just going to get better. Baxter's just going to get better. These are young players. That was a very small price to pay, and I think we did the exact right thing.
Small price, you've lost a ton of money on this team over the many years. Any idea what the number is?
We've lost over $100 million, but the team's appreciated over $100 million, and it's $100 million amongst friends.